Hey, what's up, everybody? Ronald 99 Eyes here today, and today I will be showing you guys some of my Xbox 360 collection. Now, I do have a lot of Xbox 360 games. I think that's the most games I ever had on any console, so I might have to break this video into probably a couple of parts. So right now, let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you my first game of my collection, which happens to be Red Faction Guerrilla. Then I have here the sequel of Red Faction, which is Armageddon, Red Faction Armageddon. Next up are some of the first person shooters that I have. First one is Battlefield 3 Limited Edition. And then here is the Battlefield 4. Next is Battlefield Bad Company. And then Battlefield Bad Company 2 Limited Edition. Medal of Honor Limited Edition. And then Medal of Honor Warfighter Limited Edition. Crisis 2. It's pretty cool first person shooter with special abilities that you have, like armor, invisibility, and all that cool stuff. And then I have the third one, Crisis 3 Hunter Edition. Next up is the fighting games that I have. First up is Super Street Fighter 4. Then Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Now I heard that they're supposed to be making a Tekken Cross Street Fighter, but I haven't heard anything about that yet, so I'm not sure if it got canceled or if it's still going on. Hopefully it still is. Tekken 6. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. This one happens to be my favorite Tekken game. Well, it is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Just so many characters to choose from. Yep, more than 50 characters to choose from in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And here I got the Mortal Kombat 9 Complete Edition, which comes with Freddy Krueger, Scarlet, Kenshi, and Rain as the 4 characters. Next up, I have the Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. Pretty cool fighting game from the same makers of Mortal Kombat, which is NetherRealm. And then here I have Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Not the best Mortal Kombat game I played. Some of the fatalities were just kind of embarrassing, I would say. Not, but I don't know. I had fun with this game when I first played it years ago. It had a pretty interesting story to it. Story mode. Yeah, the only thing I didn't like were the fatalities. I think the fatalities were just horrible. But, it is what it is. And then I have the original Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Kombat 9, which isn't the complete edition. I actually have 2 copies of it, the complete edition and the original. Here is the Dead or Alive 4, and I believe this was the first game I ever bought when I got my Xbox 360. I believe it was way back in 2005 or 2006 when I bought the Xbox 360. And here I have Soul Calibur 4, which comes with Yoda for the Xbox 360. And I believe you get Darth Vader if you have the PlayStation 3. But I think now you can actually download Darth Vader as DLC for the 360 if you want to. Or also for Yoda on the PS3 as a deal if you buy it at the PlayStation Store. Here are a couple of other shooters I have. Here's a third-person shooter called the Earth Defense Force 2017. Pretty interesting shooter where you actually fight a bunch of alien bugs like ants and spiders and giant robots. And then here I have the Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. It's kind of like the same as Earth 2017, where you fight a bunch of giant spiders, spaceships, alien ships, giant ants, etc., etc. And then also I have the Earth Defense Force 2025. Couple new aliens you could fight, like giant dragons. I think that thing is right here. I think that's a dragon, or just a giant lizard, or whatever kind of alien that is. Here's another first-person shooter, one of my favorites back in the day. It is The Darkness. and the sequel to The Darkness, which is Darkness 2. I got the limited edition. Plus also I have that poster up there of The Darkness 2. Actually came with this game. Next up is Tom Clancy's Hawks. Pretty cool jet game. I believe this one has co-op. Me and my cousin used to play this all the time. It's pretty fun. I don't think I've ever managed to beat the game though. I think we had a hard time at the last level of the game. Or I may have been, and it's been such a long time I forgot. Here's a pretty cool game. Is the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which has a bunch of cool Genesis games on here on the disc. Some of my favorite ones happen to be the Golden Axe and the Streets of Rage games. Used to have those on my Sega Genesis when I used to have my Sega Genesis. I believe there's about 40 Sega games in here, which is cool. I think they have all the Sonic games, all the Streets of Rage, and all the Golden Axe that came in the Sega Genesis, which is pretty cool. And here's a game that not many people know of. I think, or maybe some of you might know of, which is actually a pretty cool game. It's called Ninja Blade. Has some cool QuickTime events in this game, which are pretty cool to watch when you do the buttons right, as they show up on the screen, which is pretty cool. Like you got him riding on a missile, kind of like skateboarding on a missile or surfing on a missile. Pretty cool. Here's a Crackdown, which is an Xbox exclusive game. Kind of like reminds me of the Grand Theft Auto games. Open world. And here I have Crackdown 2, the sequel. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop it right here and show you the rest of my other Xbox 360 games. Probably next week. I'll probably make another second video of it. As you can see, I still have a lot more to show you. I just don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just cut it right here. And then I'll see you next week. If you like it, please give me a like, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.